Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. As the thumbnail show, we're going to be using some Dollar Tree stickers and the peel and stick wallpaper, guys. I'm so excited. We're bringing back some oldies but goodies that I found in my stash. I think we forgot about those. And then we're using this beautiful new wallpaper, peel and stick wallpaper. Now I have to apologize. A couple videos back I used that other one, that lavender color one, and I accidentally said it was from Kathy Joe, but that one was actually from my sweet friend Jenny from Lovely Moments Creating, and the ones with the butterflies is from Kathy Joe. I had put them actually in a section together, so I do apologize for that, but I appreciate both my girls taking care of me. I love both of these, but we're going to go ahead and jump into this first project, guys, and we're starting out. Now I only had 2 sheets of the one with the butterflies on it. You guys know why it was sent to me. Y'all know I think it's beautiful. Dollar Tree is doing its thing. I think they're kind of trying to butter us up for this price increase, but anyway, what I'm doing, I only had 2, so I had to be really careful here, guys, because I needed to make a circle, and of course one sheet was not large enough, so I had to combine 2 sheets together. So I was really trying to be mindful of that, because if I made a mistake, not a mistake, a mistake, okay, I was not going to be able to get through with what I needed to do. So I used that charger from Dollar Tree. I was saying a prayer right there, like, okay, let's get this cut out right before I start going. And so I used one of the chargers from Dollar Tree. It fit almost perfect to what I needed. Now, what I didn't remember to do, I did cut this out, okay, but I forgot to cut inside the circle instead of outside of the circle. So it did come out a little bit larger than what I needed, but it lined up perfectly. So I was doing the little May dance there. So next I'm taking this wood tray that I got from Hobby Lobby probably a couple years ago. I know I got it after spring. I want to say probably like 2 years ago, and I got it for like 90% off. And I'm sorry I can't remember how much it was, but I know it was just like a couple bucks. So right here is where I realized, like, oh, it was too large. So I did cut that down. And of course I cut it down too much. And so then it was too small, because that's the May way, right? But at this point, like I said, I only had the 2 sheets, and I didn't want to risk trying to cut out another one. So I just roll with it. I just added in some what I use, you guys know if you've been here with me, I like to use burnt umber as my stain, even though it's not a stain. I just took some more of that burnt umber paint and just put it in the bottom of this tray in hopes to kind of camouflage it. I didn't feel like looking for a paint color that would be similar to it, which I probably should have done, okay? So right there you see I've added in some fairy lights. I'm adding in a piece of jute twine to the back for a hanger in case I want to hang this up. And I'm just securing that in place with some hot glue and some painter's tape on the back of there. So now we're going in with these beautiful hydrangea stickers that I found in my stash. So I went out to the garage and I was just kind of looking around for things that I could, like, you know, ideas. And so I was like, I have this whole container of all these stickers, let me just rummage through them. And so I was like, oh, I found these 3D stickers. I was like, you know what, these some oldies but some goodies, let's bring them back. And I felt like they kind of blended with this wallpaper. The florals in this wallpaper, even though you probably can't see them all too well, they are a light color, but they do have hints of purple and blue in them. And I was like, let's bring them to life. 3D effect in effect. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm just as you know, with the Dollar Tree 3D stickers, it usually have a flat part to it and then the raised portion. So I was just removing the raised portion from there and adding them on top of the wallpaper. Then I decided, you know what, it needs more butterflies. Let's bring in more butterflies. Okay guys, I was doing my shenanigans thing on this piece. I was hot, y'all. I was on fire, okay? I was going. Then I had this genius idea. I was like, okay, I want to make it look like a wagon wheel with this kind of scenery in the background. Yeah, and there was nobody here to stop me, so I kept going. So then I was like, well, let's put some beads on here to kind of bring it all together. And it just looked like a butterfly, not a butterfly, a butterfly Ferris wheel. That's what it looked like. Yep. So, me, what have you created here? I don't know. So this was just me and myself having this conversation. Now, this part, though, okay, we pushed that to the side because that was a lot going on there. But this part right here, y'all, I finally, and I needed y'all to bear witness, I finally made me a bow, y'all. I made me a bow all by myself, and I was so proud. Ooh, how I was so proud. I needed everybody to see my bow. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see what I did? I was like, now this is a May bow right here. I don't know who created it. I don't know how it happened. But this is a May bow right here. It's not my bow. I just, I was fluffing around with some stuff. And I got this like curling and rolling and stuff like that. And then I started looping it back and forth. I was like, what? What? You did what? Oh my goodness. We need a witness. So all of y'all are witnessing this today. I was so excited, y'all. And I fluffed it about 50 million times. I just kept fluffing it and fluffing it and fluffing it. And I kept fluffing it. That's it. Because I was so excited. I was like, girl, you made a bow. Hello, somebody. All right. So we put that on the Ferris wheel. All right. And so, y'all, I was invested here. I was like, convincing myself, I was like, May, it looks like a wheel. It looks like a wheel with the butterfly scenery in the back. Then I came to my senses and I was like, May, it does not look like a wagon wheel. Take those off. So once I had that conversation with myself, I removed those. We put them aside. We're going to use that for something else some other time, somewhere down the line, but not in this video today. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to put my bow that I'm so proud of back on here, and I decided to add in some florals. Now I did this and in part why I was trying to put the little wheel thingies on there too was because since I had cut the wallpaper short, I was just trying to cover up my mistakes where it was kind of showing. But I was like, you know what, accept it, May, move on. And that's where the florals came in. And of course I wasn't done with the butterflies. So I decided to add in 2 more because all the rest of them that I already put on there wasn't enough. So that's what we did with this. And there you have it. The shenanigans part 1. The rest I don't think was too shenanigansy. I think I was okay with the rest. This was just the one that really did it in. And I started not to leave it all in there for y'all, but we do what we do on this channel, okay? All right, so next we have this cute little shadow box, I guess, if you will, that I picked up from Daiso. It was in my stash as well. And so I just removed that covering off of it. I'm going in with this marigold color paint. It's plaster paint. And I'm going to give it a full coverage on the outside. And then I go in with some of my conservatory green paint on the inside. And I really love this color combination. At first, I wasn't sure about it. But then afterwards, I was like, oh, this is giving me a little bit of the 70s vibe here. So now I'm taking these other 3D stickers that had these little rain boots and little garden scenery on it. And I just love this piece. It was so simple, but yet it was just so retroly cute. I don't even know if retroly is a word, but we just made it one today. Let's add it to the dictionary. All right, so then I just start putting all the little stuff in there. I'm moving it around because the space, I thought it would be big enough for everything, but it was a little cramped. But I still think it comes together cute. I just moved the stickers around here and there, and I thought I had edited this part out, but you guys will see me just playing around with it. It has like the rain boots, this little picture frame, a little mailbox. It was just so cute, this little fence with the florals peeking through. And I really love this scenery. And I'm just like, how did we forget about these stickers? Why did we move past this? Why didn't we stay here in sticker land for just a little bit longer. Let's bring it back. We're bringing it back. We're running it back. Okay. So once I get that all situated up in there, and I'm still showing y'all that I'm situating everything up in there. I am so sorry, guys. I left this up in here, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I think we're getting it together. We're getting it together. I don't know. All right, so we're pulling out more stickers and placing them and situating them in there. So I hope everybody had a good week so far. While you guys watch me do this, I'm sorry. I didn't know I left so much of that in there. Oh my goodness. But nonetheless, okay, there we go. There we go. See, and it comes together. I think it's really pretty up against that green. And again, giving me that 70s vibe going on here. All right. And so I almost wish it was a kitchen scenery because of the yellow and green. Like, oh, that would have been so classic. But this is what we have. All right. So I tried to put one of those little LED candles in there. I didn't like that. I didn't like that you could see it. I wanted this to have that light. So of course I brought in my fairy lights, but I didn't want to put the fairy lights around the box. I wanted the light to shine down just like that. And I love this. I think it's so cute. And the cool thing about something like this, and you can do this using Dollar Tree items, you just won't have that, probably that little plastic cover on the front, but they do have the acrylic boards that you can put over one of the wood pieces that will fit perfectly on the Dollar Tree boxes. But with this style right here, because it's stickers, you don't have to glue it down, because that adhesive on the back of those stickers are very strong. That way it can make it interchangeable, so you can switch it out with different stickers as the season change. So then next, I just took one of my Kathy Jo bows, put that right on top, put a little knob. How retroly cute is this? And again, I know retroly is probably not a word, but we just made it a word today. It's in the May dictionary, I promise you. All right, so then I remember, okay, I have these little nomies that I was like, they will look cute in there. So I took out two of them. I couldn't decide which two I wanted. Because one, I was like, is that too Christmassy or 4th of July-ishy? I don't know. But I just decided to take whichever two I got, and I just decided to put them down in there, guys. And I gotta tell y'all, this was so adorable, and it's just something you can sit out. It's so cute. It doesn't have to say spring or anything. I just think it's just a cute little display. I do. So here we are with our final project. We're taking this little garden hanging sign, and we're going to clean it up with a little bit of alcohol because it did have a little dust on it. Now, this is a newer sign that I found at Dollar Tree, and I loved it because of the mason jar, the colors. And then I found these stickers with the little wagon on it. And I got to thinking, I was like, how cute would it be to add that wagon on there? And then take some of these stickers. Now, I've had these stickers in my stash, these letter stickers in my stash forever. I ordered them off of Amazon a few years ago, but you can use the Dollar Tree stickers here. And I thought, how cute would it be if it said welcome wagon, right? Like, it doesn't have to say spring or anything like that. Now, of course, me putting the stickers on here, you probably don't want to put this outside, but I thought you could definitely stretch out like that top part right above the welcome and maybe put it on a door hanger. Put it on as a door hanger, or if you just want to hang it on your wall somewhere. Like I'm probably going to have this hanging up in my crafting room because I really just love the colors here. And I'm like, you know what? I think this will be perfect to go through summer. So right at the bottom, I'm taking my letters, and those letters kind of have I can't think of the style. I can't think of the name. No. I can't think of the name. But the lettering is different. I can't think of the name. Anyway, you can use any letters, but as you see here, I'm going in, adding the little wagon to this, and I like that the wagon had that black and white on top, and I love the way it looked against that blue color on this mason jar. So then next I take these other 3D stickers from Dollar Tree that has the daisies on them, and they do have little butterflies on them, well, one of them. And I just add that right on top of the daisies that's on the sign, just to give it, again, that 3D effect. And then I go in with one of my little ladybug stickers, add that to the other little daisy guys, and that is it for this project. Like, I don't even know if we can really call it a project, but just a little something that we threw together. And here we are with the final reveal, guys. Here we are with our explosive butterfly sign or hanging decor piece. I don't even know if it's a sign, it's just a hanging decor piece. You know, it was almost a Ferris wheel, but you know, we brought it back, guys. You know, I'm just more proud of my bow. I know this might be a little too busy for some, but I really do love that wallpaper. I love the florals added in here, and I think the stickers really did add something here, but you guys can let me know. And lovies, if you are still here riding with me, I gotta say thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I absolutely do. I appreciate that you guys come back to hang out with me every week and join in the shenanigans. That makes my heart smile, and I just want to say thank you so very much for doing that. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, because you guys know how I feel about those comments after each and every video. I love to chat with you all, and you guys have to let me know. Y'all know the drill. If you had a favorite of today, leave that in the comments so we can talk about it, lovies. If I had to choose today, it would be number 2. I think that was absolutely adorable. Although number 1, with all its shenanigans, I think I love the paper. I love the wallpaper. But I did go a little bit too far. But I still think it turned out cute in the end. And of course, number 3, our little garden sign here. I think it came out as well, equally as cute. And how easy was it to just use some Dollar Tree stickers to change these things around, right? All right. And until the next video, lovies, be safe, be kind, hugs and kisses. Bye.